Hello and welcome friends. German Spatburgunder is also known as Pinot Noir, Klevner, Pinot Nero, Blauburgunder. It is the most important red grape in the Baden, Ahr and Rheingau regions, and there are significant plantings in the Pfalz, Rheinhessen and Württemberg regions. In total, 29,175 acres, 11,807 hectares or 11.6% of the German wine regions are covered with Spatburgunder wines. The Spatburgunder belongs to the Burgundy family of grapes. This grape belongs to oldest varieties originating from wild vines in Middle Europe. The grape was first introduced into Germany in 884 AD and in the 1200s it was first planted in the Rheingau region. By the 1500s, it was found throughout the Pfalz region, and in the 1700s, it was planted in the Ahr region. Spatburgunder grapes are used mainly for red wine production. However, a small portion is used in rose wines and sparkling wines. If the grapes are pressed immediately after harvesting, they release a light juice which is made into Blanc de Noir wine, a white wine made from red grapes.
This is Winston at Savvy Cellar. We've got some really cool wines on the menu this week and this month as well. And I'm going to start off with a Spatburgunder. You may not have ever heard of it, but you've definitely tried one before. Spatburgunder is the way you say Pinot Noir in German. The reason I like Spatburgunder is because in this age of wines that are just too big, too alcoholic, too fruity, Spatburgunder brings it all back to earth. Speaking of earth, you get a nice earthy quality, a little bit of dried cherries. You get a really great acidity on this, and at like 13 or 14 a glass at Savvy Cellar, this is a stellar wine. Come by and try that. And once we're going to stick to the Pinot, Melville, Santa Barbara. So this is going to be your little bit your more classic Pinot Noir. Lots of cherry, raspberry, cola, gingerbread, beautiful wine. Almost some tertiary effects also. I get a little bit of forest floor, so complex as well as fruity. So come on in. Spatburgunder, Pinot Noir, same grape, both good.
In Germany, the Spatburgunder, Pinot Noir is to red wine what the Riesling is to white wine. The cream of the crop, sensitive to climate and soil, needs warmth but not intense heat to thrive and does well in chalky soils. Called Pinot Noir in France, this grape produces elegant velvety wines with a distinctive bouquet reminiscent of bitter almonds or blackberries. Spatburgunder red wines are light to medium red in color. They are full-bodied, smooth, and their sweet aroma shows hints of strawberries, cherries, boysenberries, and almonds. These wines are great for the colder months. They pair well with rich, hearty dishes such as roasts, game, and cheese platters. The Spatburgunder rose wine goes well with light meals and appetizers. The Spatburgunder is also one of the more difficult wines to ferment, partly due to the presence of 18 amino acids, which are naturally balanced in this variety. Spatburgunder ferments violently, often boiling up and out of its container, speeding the process out of control. There is one component in which Spatburgunder seems naturally quite rich, 3 to 4 times higher compared to other varieties, especially when it is grown in cooler and more humid climates, resveratrol. Germany produces wines in many styles: dry, semi-sweet and sweet white wines, rose wines, red wines, and sparkling wines called sect. The wines have historically been predominantly white and the finest made from Riesling. Many wines have been sweet and low in alcohol, light and unoaked. The United States, second in value, third in volume, and the Netherlands, second in volume, third in value, are two other important export markets for German wine. Red wine has always been hard to produce in the German climate and in the past was usually light colored, closer to rose or the red vines of Alsace. However, recently, there has been greatly increased demand and darker, richer red wines, often barrique aged, are produced from grapes such as Dornfelder and Spatburgunder, the German name for Pinot Noir. Perhaps the most distinctive characteristic of German wines is the high level of acidity in them, caused both by the lesser ripeness in a northerly climate and by the selection of grapes such as Riesling, which retain acidity even at high ripeness levels. Keep sipping. Cheers and a good day.